Chromium metal crystallizes with a body-centered cubic lattice. So there is a body-centered cubic lattice over here, and in the body-centered cubic lattice, what all other things? That the atoms are present at the corners as well as at the center of the body. Now, the length of the unit cell is found to be 287 picometers. That is, your H length A is equal to 287 picometers. Now, calculate the atomic radius. What would be the density of chromium in gram per cubic centimeter? Now, whatever a lattice it is a BCC lattice, in which what happens that the side spheres are touching the central one, but the corners, they do not touch each other. Now, what is the radius and edge length relationship? That is, the radius is equal to square root of 3/4a. Right? What would be the nearest neighbor distance, students? The nearest neighbor distance would be equal to root 3/2. Right? Nearest neighbor distance means the distance between the two circles is root 3a/2. Now, what is asked over here? You are asked to find out the atomic radius. So, R will be equal to root 3/4 into A is how much? 287 picometers. So, what would be the radius? Now, let's calculate this. It is root 3 multiplied by 287, and that has to be divided by 4. So that comes out to be 124.27 picometer. R is equal to 124.27 picometer. Calculations you can do mentally, okay? Now, we have got our radius over here. What is asked is the density. What is the relationship between density, or how can you find out the density of a crystal? Density of a crystal is equal to mass of one unit cell divided by the volume of one unit cell. Right? Now your rho is equal to what? The atomic mass. What is the atomic mass of chromium? Do you know the atomic mass of chromium? It is, I suppose, 51.99, or you can say it's 52. So this is 52 multiplied by the number of atoms per unit cell, as it is BCC. So 1/8, one at the corner and one at the body center. So it is 2. Right? Divided by the Avogadro's number, because you want the mass of one atom. Right? So mass of one unit cell or the mass of single atom, right? Sorry, so it should be the number of atoms per unit cell. That is equal to 6.023 into number of particles it is. That is what? Mass of the unit cell. And mass of the unit cell is mass of one atom. Right? So this mass expression goes like the atomic mass upon 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. That is your mass of one atom. That multiplied by the number of atoms, that is 2. 2 is the number of atoms in BCC. So it goes like this: mass of one atom, that is 52 by 6.023 into 10 to the power 23, and multiplied by 2, that is 2 is the number of atoms per unit cell, and divided by the volume. What is volume? Volume would be A cube, and that is equal to 52 into 2 divided by 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 into 287 into 10 to the power minus 3. Can I write it to 87 picometers cube, and you can just convert it. I don't have space over here. So this would be, I'll write it properly so that it's clear now. 52 multiplied by 2 divided by 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 into A cube. A is what? 287 picometer cube. Now you need to convert this picometer into centimeters, right? So now if after calculation you'll get the density as 7.30 gram per centimeter cube. You can calculate this, right? Now let's take up our next question. So the answer, the density of the chromium, that is what was our question over here? What would be the density of chromium in gram per centimeter cube? So it comes out to be 7.30 gram per centimeter cube.